shift our focus to the United Kingdom. A four-stage plan could see England's coronavirus restrictions lifted entirely by June 21st. This plan was announced by Prime Minister Boris Johnson in the House of Commons, while the British Prime Minister said that his roadmap will cautiously but irreversibly ease restrictions. Johnson maintained that the threat of Covid-19 remains substantial. Listen in.
As more of us are inoculated, so the protection afforded by the vaccines will gradually replace the restrictions. And today's roadmap sets out the principles of that transition. The level of infection is broadly similar across England, so we will ease restrictions in all areas at the same time. The sequence will be driven by the evidence, so outdoor activity will be prioritised as the best way to restore freedoms while minimising the risk. At every stage, our decisions will be led by data, not dates, and subjected to four tests. First, that the vaccine deployment programme continues successfully. Second, that evidence shows vaccines are sufficiently effective in reducing hospitalisations and deaths. Third, that infection rates do not risk a surge in hospitalisations which would put unsustainable pressure on the NHS. And fourth, that our assessment of the risks is not fundamentally changed by new variants of COVID that cause concern.
The plan depends on a lot of factors, most importantly the success of the vaccine rollout and the number of cases. There will be at least 5 weeks between each of the four steps. The first phase will commence from 8th of March. In the first phase, all schools will open across England and people will be allowed to socialise in parks and public spaces with another person. There will be no curfew under Step 2 of relaxing these restrictions. From March 29th, groups of up to 6 people will be allowed to gather. The stay-at-home rule will also be removed from this date. Outdoor sports will be allowed to resume from March 29th. From 12th of April, non-essential retail, hairdressers and nail salons will reopen. Outdoor hospitality will also resume, as well as zoos and theme parks. Step 3 would start on 17th of May with most social contact rules lifted. The international travel ban currently in place will also be reviewed later, hopefully by May. And in Step 4, starting from June 21st, hopes to see an end to all restrictions in England.